We often think of giants as powerful and unstoppable. But what if I told you the true giants are these tiny insects that have been hopping around for 250 million years? Welcome to my channel Stories TV. Today, we'll uncover the secrets of the grasslands. Hopping giants, their surprising history, amazing powers, and controversial impact on our world. Part 1. Ancient Origins. For over 250 million years, grasshoppers have hopped across our planet. That's 50 million years before the first dinosaurs. They were already here. Amazingly, the oldest fossils of grasshoppers already had wings and legs, much like today's species, showing little change over time. Their big eyes, slender bodies, and long legs make them masters of their grassy realm. As they hop and fly, their legs and wings rub together, making sounds called stridulations. Scientists think this might be their way of talking to each other. It's like a secret language. Throughout history, humans have seen them as lucky charms and signs of good things to come. In ancient China and Egypt, they symbolized fertility and abundance. In contrast, biblical plagues paint them as scary harbingers of devastation. From surviving in prehistoric forests to changing our farms and landscapes today, they show us that size isn't everything. Part 2. The superpowers of grasshoppers. Now get ready to be amazed by some incredible grasshopper superpowers. First, they are amazing jumpers. Their strong hind legs work like catapults. Some can leap up to 20 times their body length. That's like a human jumping over a skyscraper. Wow. Next, they are nature's musicians. They make music by rubbing their legs and wings together. This creates a special sound called stridulation. It's their way of talking, kind of like Morse code. Some grasshoppers can even change the tune depending on where they are and what they're doing. And get this, certain types of grasshoppers can travel thousands of miles. They do this in large groups called swarms. The biggest ones are locusts. When they team up, they become scary because they eat everything in sight. They can destroy crops and change how farms look. But grasshoppers also help plants in a special way. When they eat, they spread seeds. This helps plants grow and makes more plants. They are a yummy snack for birds, reptiles, and even people in some places. They're a great source of protein, and some cultures think they taste like a salty potato chip. Meanwhile, most humans can't even jump very high, maybe a few kangaroos and I can, but that's it. Part 3. Grasshoppers and Human Society. Over the years, grasshoppers have played many roles in our lives, sometimes good and sometimes bad. During ancient times, people saw grasshoppers as lucky charms, signs that crops would grow well and there would be plenty of food. But when locusts showed up in large numbers, they became dangerous. Their swarms ate so much that they caused famines and even affected the path of wars. In the Nile Delta, people noticed that locust swarms came every year around the same time. This helped them plan their farming and predict when these hungry insects would arrive. And then there's the story of John von Hecke-Waldschmidt. He was a German man who tried to stop locusts from destroying farms in East Africa during World War II. His efforts weren't perfect, but he laid the groundwork for future successes. After the war, scientists worked together to stop locusts in Africa. They shared knowledge about the insects, their habits, and how to fight them. By the 1960s, they had a plan. They used planes to find the locusts and then sprayed pesticides to stop them from growing up into adults and laying eggs. Thanks to these efforts, the number of locusts went down and farmers could protect their crops. But this wasn't easy. Planes had to fly quickly because locusts can escape, and fighting pests has risks. Pesticides can hurt other insects and animals, and they can leave harmful stuff in the ground. Grasshoppers also taught us about technology. Engineers look at grasshoppers to improve robots and make better tools. They want to understand how grasshoppers jump so far and how they sense danger. Learning these secrets can help us make really cool robots and tools for doctors. So grasshoppers aren't just insects. They're like tiny teachers, showing us how to make cool stuff and helping us fight pests. Part 4. controversies, and challenges. Not all stories about grasshoppers are happy ones. Sometimes they cause trouble for people and farms. Huge groups of locusts can gobble up crops in a short time. In 2020, a swarm of locusts damaged 270,000 acres of crops in Kenya. That's a lot of food for these insects. They can eat twice their weight in plants every day. To stop them from destroying farms, people spray pesticides. These chemicals kill insects. In 2021, 130,000 acres of land were treated with pesticides to stop the spread of desert locusts. While this helps protect crops, it can also harm helpful insects and animals. It can also put harmful stuff in the soil and water. So finding ways to deal with grasshoppers is a challenge. It's a tightrope walk between protecting crops and keeping the environment safe. Scientists and farmers keep learning new ways to fight the desert locust. They're also watching how climate change affects these insects. Usually desert locusts lay their eggs in the spring, but now they're laying more eggs earlier. This might be because the weather is warmer. More eggs mean more locusts, and more locusts mean a higher chance of a plague. Recently, a swarm of locusts surprised people in New Zealand. They didn't expect this to happen until 2023, but climate change made the insects arrive earlier. So predicting when and where locusts will be a problem is getting harder. It's a big challenge for farmers and scientists, but it's important because millions of people depend on farms for food. In the end, grasshoppers teach us that small things can have a big impact, and that even tiny insects can be powerful. They've been around for a long time, and they've changed a lot. As we keep learning about them, we find new ways to understand and respect the world around us. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing nature documentaries. Your support means the world to us. Stories TV.